Now, to see this reflection, we have to log out and log in. Okay, but before that we have to also enable one more thing. That application name should come here in this list. Okay. If zero application name is there, then the button will again show as a disabled. So go to Lifecycle Manager. In the Configure page, go down. Application that support additional account request. Select your application, let's say financial or track. Application that support account only request. Again, select financial and track. Save this. Close all this tab. Log out. Okay. Manage account. That's this user. Now you see, the button is enabled. This is the only one-time activity. Now I can request. You see both application coming here. So I can request for track. Let's submit confirm. Confirm account action track. I should create submit. Now you'll see the access request here for the completion. Previously it was request access. Now it's manage account. New account on track application. Okay. When you're requesting for manage account, only account will be created. Basically, I'm exploring this option, but generally only user can request for themselves and manager can request for themselves and their subordinate. Okay, but I'm showing you basically what you can do through this quick link. Manage password is used when you have application configured with the password policy. So as of now, we don't have any live application, so we cannot use this, but it is basically the same behavior. Now the last one is track my request. Track my request and access request. Both are same page. No difference. This is regarding your access. If you see title manage access, that means you are doing something with your access right. The second one is your identity. That means this user level at the Sailpoint level. So here we saw that, using aggregation, we create the identities here, right? Now same way, we have this one form, create identity form. Okay. So when you click on it, it will show you this form. So using this form, you can also create, let's say, testist. Test. 1, 2, 3, 4. Test. 1, 2, 3, 4. First name test. Last name test. Okay. Manager. If you want to select any manager here, you can select any existing user. If you want to leave, you can leave as it is. Submit. Create identity request submitted. Go to access request. Create identity. This is the one. Now open here. Test. Okay. Whatever we requested is coming in name, first name, last name. Okay. So basically, using that form, we launch a create request. Now, this is that user. No entitlements, no application accounts. So this is just to create an identity form. So basically in the USA they have a very common concept, contractor onboarding. They want to onboard a contractor and they need a form, kind of wizard. So that's the reason Silpen provides this wizard here. And using that, Silpen says that using this, you can create those contractors. So I am the manager. Right, I want to onboard a contractor. So I will write down the password right. So only that username and password I'll share with that user. Let's say a contractor is joining in my team. Okay. So now I will create a user here and the username and the password I will provide to that person. For the new user basically. Okay. For the new user who actually coming here from the aggregation task right now they have one simple option right. Generally we use two approach. First one is the manager will come here and they will set the password and reset the password and they will provide the password. Second is generally. Password is also controlled by Active Directory system. Okay. We want to provide a default password for all the user. Okay. Then you have a very simple approach here. Go to application. HRMS is a source application right, so all the users will come from the source application to Silpen. There are multiple rules here. Basically rule is a kind of a wizard. Any manipulation you want to do through the Java, you can do that. Here you have a creation rule. That means when the identity get created in the system. Okay. So here you can write that logic here. These are the arguments. That means these are the label object. So we have to build the identity. So we'll copy this name, identity, set password. One, 2, 3, 4. So what will happen whenever aggregation runs? Okay. When aggregation task create any identity in the Silpen system, this rule will trigger and it will set the password 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be applicable to all the user. So generally, what happened is basically this password. You will see here, password field. Actually that will not be visible here. But when you click on this button change password, you will see that password field. Okay. Generally, this password is generated on the AD system and then it bring back here. You have to bring back the password here. Basically user onboarded. We have to provide AD application to the user on the AD, and this is not the one use case. There are actually two use case, generally, password and the email we create on the AD system. Active Directory and Mailbox. Mailbox, basically Microsoft Exchange. These two systems are dependent on each other. They come from the same company and they have a lot of dependency on each other. They use same terminology, same attribute, a lot of things. So generally we create email and the password from the AD. So basically user will onboard from the HRMS into Silpen system. Then first thing we always create is AD account, user, AD account. Because that is a base account. Because without AD account, user cannot log in into Windows laptop. So first we create the AD account. Same time, on the AD system, the AD team writes to policy scripts, which will create the email password and all. That value we have to bring back here and we have to update on the same user. Generally, we generate on the AD system. Only HR team provide us username. User first name, last name. Based on this logic, we generate the email address. Like OK, first name, last name. Then check if the user is always present in the system.